I have two separate cards. It's really up to you which one you want to pick. If you don't like the title or if you don't like the question, then just pick another card as you guys know about it. So we'll talk about, just take our turn and we'll talk about this question. Okay, okay, let's go from you.
No, thank you. I'm the first. Which language would you like to speak fluently?
Not you. What about
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, English for me. English, but I want to speak English fluently. Yeah, I can speak. I can communicate with foreigners. But above that, I sometimes I have some opportunity in my company to present to the foreign customers in English. At the time, I felt very nervous. Yeah, not to make mistakes. So if I speak English like Mario or Victor, then I'll be more confident to promote my product.
It's really nice that you saying like that. That's really nice.
And also I tried other language, but really like Chinese. I used to tell Chinese class, but I tried more than 5 times, but the level of my Chinese is the same. Like I should jump up, but gave up, so the level is not progress. But if I also Chinese, globally so many people speak Chinese, so that I also want to communicate with them with their own language.
Oh, we have 6 members.
Hello. I'm Victor. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Warren. Warren. Nice to meet you. Oh, not
You changed?
You need a bag.
Warren.
You changed your English name?
Yeah. It's me.
Oh.
Warren. Yeah. Just, I need your permission. I'm streaming YouTube.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hi.
But nobody watch.
Normally nobody watch.
It's like
How many
just
subscribers
right now,
so far?
right now, just you're
Live streaming.
Yeah, I'm just live streaming right now.
Okay. So you're gonna edit and then post it again.
I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, because my channel is actually travel channel. Travel. I'm a travel YouTuber.
So you now here traveling here in Manda all the way to Manda. Right?
Well, in a way, yeah. I'm from Canada.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so I was actually traveling in Korea and then I kind of settled because I found cancer.
Right.
January I found cancer and then I had a surgery. This January.
Oh.
So I recently kind of quit my job in Canada.
Probably.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. But I just need to wait and see a few more years.
That's right. Yeah. You got money to run.
Yeah, to completely get over. But yeah, I don't want to go too deep. But it's very short. Oh my God, I'll tell you about that story later.
Right.
Yeah, you can go deep. So we were talking about this question, and then you're actually the second person.
We only.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, or you want to pass it to some other people?
Pass, please.
Pass over to.
So we
Victor,
all
please.
talk about this question?
Yes.
So I think I think I would say I'm bilingual in Korean and English. So I used to speak Japanese and also Japanese, Chinese, German. But I lost everything. I don't remember it because I don't use it, right? You don't use it, you lose it, right? But yeah, I think it'll be nice if I learn Chinese again. But lately, I kind of want to learn Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is kind of fascinating language. Because I'm Canadian, people always say, "Oh, you speak French," but I don't speak French. I don't find French that fancy, and it's too difficult for me. But anyways, yeah, maybe Chinese and maybe Spanish. Yeah.
Even Canadians struggle to learn French, even in the
Well, not struggle. It's because my mother language is Korean.
Right.
I'm bilingual, but I learned English after, right? So for those whose mother language is English, it's easy for them to learn French. It's the same Latin language. But for me, it's a little iffy. You know, it's a little not as easy as others.
But all the products are like, let's say, commercial items are written in both languages, right? At the same time.
Yeah, both languages. But I speak English, so I don't need to learn.
Not at all. So you
No.
have-
Unless you want to live in Montreal. Yeah, Quebec. You know, there's no, Quebec is a province. Montreal is a city. People say Quebec, but Quebec is actually very
Quebec is the
big.
biggest, yeah.
Oh, it
province
is one of the
in
big.
Canada.
Yeah, one of the big province. But yeah,
Where
it
is
was.
your hometown?
Vancouver. I'm from
Ah,
Vancouver. Well, my hometown. I was born in Mandap. I was born and raised Mandap. And then I immigrated.
Oh.
So I actually, I went to 백산초등학교, 백양중.
Yes.
Ah.
One of the
So you see
BTS
my
members
machine,
actually graduated from.
아, 네. Yes.
No?
아, 대강촌.
Okay.
아,
okay.
I'm from
No.
Seoul.
백산초등.
그러니까 BTS members
Oh.
was
Oh.
graduated from 대강
BTS.
elementary school. 대강촌.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't know.
Hamburg is remote.
BTS?
Oh.
Okay. I'm not too fancy about BTS. I like their music, but I don't know the member names or.
Like Jungkook, right?
Yeah.
Jungkook, yeah.
Jungkook, he's from Busan, Mandap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Kind of like,
I didn't know either.
apparently, Jungkook's fans just come to
Yeah,
visit here
yeah,
like
yeah.
as a pilgrim kind of thing, right? You know, like
Mandap?
Jungkook actually graduated from, was born and raised here in this village here, and now it's elementary school. It's kind of now rough pilgrims that fans actually visit and enjoy.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
a local
know.
food as well,
Really,
like that
really?
Jungkook used to like.
You should do a tourism industry. You should,
Yeah, go ahead.
you should sell the
Yeah, just you know,
BTS
make covers
poster.
like that.
Purple. Try to decorate everything in purple.
Right.
That's the beginning.
Why is it purple?
Because of their color.
yeah.
The
BTS
BTS
color,
color.
yeah.
Find any color.
I didn't know.
I
didn't know
did
that.
that one though. I don't know, but I know the BTS color because of that activities what I did, volunteer work for the
Yeah.
translating for their event. Yes.
I met a lot of army, thousands of army I met in the metro
Yeah,
station.
through that the volunteer work we did, And then it was helping the people who, we had like a 2030, the Busan Expo,
Yeah.
that kind of a supporting event through the government. It happened in October, and BTS came over and had an event.
In October.
In October, that's
Last
what
year.
we did last
Last
year.
year.
So at the time we did volunteer works. And then at the time that we saw the purples, a lot of people came over. Their fans love purple, so.
Was it a concert or was it an exhibition?
Concert. Right.
Where?
Project in Asia Studio.
Sajik?
Asia
Sajik?
Studio.
Oh.
Sajik is not supposed to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Design, right?
They
Very-
changed
Yeah, changes.
Oh. Why did they change it?
because of transportation. I
That's
heard.
the problem.
It's really hard for them to get to the Kizan, but people, whenever they visit, they try to use the subway or a bus or everything, but it was really difficult.
Yeah, difficult.
Actually, the previous, the potential, the site, big enough to accommodate like huge fan, amount of huge fans, but actually gave up through the kind of circumstances.
Safety issue also.
What it is so there's no like in the middle of nowhere. There's no foundation across the world, right?
So a lot of foreign tourists
So many army
came to Busan.
Army is from globally.
Crazy
Their fans,
people.
the
Big
group of
fan.
fan name
Is
is
the
Army.
army.
That's
Hi, Army. Is there an army there? No.
When you first talk about army, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. But yeah, now I know. Yeah.
What
Their
he mentioned is 3 times like it.
fan name is army.
We're
Yeah.
gonna be
Ah,
friends
yeah.
with the fans army so that subscribers will.
Well, I'm not trying to make money. It's just hobby.
Okay, let's toss and then go back to the subject. And then like,
Now, it is definitely English that I would like to speak fluently, but it's not for me to speak because the Korean community is not the nation. This is the only English. Yeah, I had no chance to speak English. I have no chance to speak in front of foreigners. Yeah, here is the only room that I can have a chance to speak. Yeah.
You speak English?
What you watch or listen to English movies or dramas?
The Disney.
Kids convenience?
Convenience.
Everybody loves that. Yeah. Sure.
김신의 편의점.
The King's
김신의 convenience.
Yeah.
movie.
drama. 20 minutes. Very short.
American.
On
Cannot.
Netflix.
Canadian.
Canadian.
On Netflix.
English listening and speaking is totally different, right? If you don't have any chance to speak, then you don't know how to.
And I think it's a learning and the teaching is also different.
Really? Knowing and teaching, right?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Qualcomm is a good place also.
Do you want to pass the time?
I can speak Korean fluently. And I don't know, in my life I learned a couple of languages. My major was actually German.
Oh.
And I lost whole German.
I love it.
And after graduate university, I started to learn English. So these days, maybe I can speak English fluently, but I don't know. I can't speak English fluently. I always wish I could speak English more than now. So
Yeah. Before I would like to speak English fluently. Yeah. At the same one moment, I give up.
Why?
Why? The English is not my mother tongue.
Mother
my
tongue.
mother tongue. So yeah, if I try, I would never, never carry out carry out the master English.
Me too.
Mm.
I think it's a language, so it's really hard to master of the language is difficult. For example, in Korean, if the doctors or the lawyers or some other people have their own specific business or something like that, whenever they're talking in Korean, I get into I don't know what you are trying to say to me. It's like a rocket science language, what they are trying to say to me. So I get froze. But in English, it's same thing. At some certain point, if I don't understand, it really makes me get nervous. So, but I want to learn English more deeper and deeper, and I'll get to know a lot more about this language, but not culture thing. I cannot say culture thing because culture combined with the languages create the languages. Anyway, so my point is that you're never going to be able to master one language. That's what I think.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask because you guys speak very fluent language, very fluent English. You too. What is your milestone or indicator that this level, you speak English fluently? What kind of how do you determine that you're fluent or not? How do you do it? What's the standard?
I remember, Sophie teacher. So one of our Kakam member, she told us that if you can speak have a PP, you can speak English fluently, but you only speak present or past, so you're not. So she said that.
Okay.
So have a PP.
I should have
present.
done it.
Present
I could have.
And she is who? She's an English teacher?
So she's a kind of English teacher.
She's like a foreigner native?
No,
English
she's Korean.
teacher? Okay. Okay.
And then she mentioned that.
She mentioned it before.
Gotcha. Yeah, sure, maybe. Yeah. Also, if you can communicate, right? You are able to communicate, and you're able to articulate, express your ideas, and articulate. Use sentences to describe anything you want, right? Then that's fluent.
That's true. Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think people often misunderstand, especially in Korea, because English is a very difficult subject. They need to reach such a score or whatever. But people often forget that English is a platform of communication. So you need to understand that using English to be able to be fluent, you should be able to communicate. So with the perfect score in TOEIC or whatever, if they cannot speak, she or he is not fluent. But you guys are all fluent. Yeah, because you are able to communicate, right?
In my case, I don't figure out the difference, the English nuance.
Okay.
Yeah, nuance. Yeah, I don't exactly know express.
But that's okay. You can ask them, right? Say, she was saying that, if somebody is using jargon too much at a medical office or when you're talk to a lawyer, you can ask so what does it mean in Raymond's term? So that's an expression. Raymond's term means what's in easy words, in easy language. What does it mean, right? Because some people tend to make that mistake of using too much jargon. But same thing between some Canadian people, me and my friends. Sometimes they use some words that I don't know. I just ask, what does it mean? That doesn't mean that I'm any less fluent in English. It's just that if you are able to communicate still, even though you don't know some words, you ask, what does it mean? what does that mean? Fulana, what is that? Right? And we ask, right? And then you learn new words. And
English is just the means of communication.
exactly, yeah. So I think you guys are all communicating well. So I think you guys are already fluent. No, you don't think so? Still, you don't think so? So what is that standard that you don't think that you are not fluent in English?
Yeah, as much as I can speak Korean.
As much as you
Like,
can speak Korean.
Yeah, right. Some deep, discussion. About politics or history or
Okay.
philosophy and economy.
Okay.
Yes, right.
It's impossible.
No, not impossible.
in my opinion.
Not
No, not impossible.
Nike says nothing is impossible.
Nike says.
Yes.
But you're not wearing Nike. Nobody wearing Nike.
Nike.
Nike there. Well, actually, my shoes is not. Oh, I see.
So impossible is nothing. I don't know. Sorry.
I see. Very good point.
Maybe my aim is too high. But fluent means a very kind of very high, right? Fluent.
High?
I mean, kind of a high level.
Standard is high.
Yeah. Fluent is to me. I felt fluent is very high
I
kind
think
of
you
level.
set the standard really high.
I mean the meaning of the word of fluent
Yeah.
means very
Proficiency.
So the
not
fluently.
fluent means
Without-
exactly
Oh,
yeah.
so it means you can communicate without difficulty. Oh. Communicate without difficulty,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't confine into certain topic, maybe not probably not medical, whatnot, whatever. But if you are able to communicate, but I think what you're also saying is that when you talk about certain topic,
Yeah.
you have difficulties, right? So that kind of is. So that there's no clear line of what is one, what is not. But good point. Sorry.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Okay.
How long are you being able to stay? Because I feel like you have to go. Are you okay?
What
If
happened?
you need to go, are you
My face
okay?
says that.
Oh, you're tired?
No, so I'm
Are you
listening to guys
okay?
actually.
You okay?
Yeah, yes.
Just
What's the definition of fluency? Like that, like which standard is kind of adequate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seriously thinking
You want
about
some
it.
drink?
No.
Okay.
Depends on like English speakers status. Let's say some may need let's say a majority of people who want to speak English in communication just are satisfied with just basic daily conversation. That's it, right? But it's most people.
I will always use same pattern, same word.
That's okay.
Same
Daily
voices.
routine, rely on daily life. Yeah, for sure. But some people may need business terminology, right? Rather than speaking, they need email, written processes, right? In English, for sure. So that means they need a very specific terminology. Let's say logistics, like trading. Companies requires to have trading terminology rather than just basic conversation, drinking words, things like that, right? So depends on their standard is very varied, right?
Yes.
Variable.
And for me, something we've been kind of involved in interpretation, things like that. So like kind of 2 weeks ago, I was asked to translate Korean to English, English to Korean for foreigner residing in Busan
Oh.
about like taxation, deduction, tax-related stuff. You know, in these specific terminologies as well, and background knowledge about tax and tax law. But for sure, even in Korean, right? So my standard is this one. So I screwed it up.
Screw up.
Screwed it up. Actually, yeah, I just regret it after translation in there. Oh, why should I do that? I should have studied more like that. You know, my standard like this. It is. Yeah, some people need this one, communication. Some people need translation or interpretation or just business field as well, right?
I think that's not the problem with English, right? That's the problem with the certain knowledge about
For knowledge, like, if we don't know even in Korean.
Yeah.
Yes.
What am I talking about? You know, like getting to the point. It happened to me once too. Whenever I was doing the volunteer works, it happened to me once too. But it makes me feel like, what am I doing right now? Where am I? You know, that kind of feeling. But after, it's just thing. They need to think about that, who they are asking to too. If you have a background knowledge about that, then you'll be able to translate this kind of situation better. That's they have concern about that whenever they contact someone like that too, but they didn't. So,
Yeah.
it happens. Yeah, it happens. Let's go for next card.
Yeah.
Man.
Why is your name Ungs? Why?
Actually, my Korean name is Yeah. But actually, I'm called Warren in English.
Or is it?
What's your favorite quotation? Actually, I don't have any quotation yet.
I have
Yeah, one. So listen
If
from
you
you.
wanna be somebody, if you wanna be somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. That's a quote from the Sister Act movie. Yeah,
Mine is
so-
going to be then impossible is nothing from Nike, and just do it.
Yeah, just to do it.
Simple and still and practical.
Quotation. You don't grow, you die. You
Oh,
don't grow, you die. That is okay. It has a lot of meaning to it. Just like tree. Tree. If you, the way how you determine if a tree is dead or not, if a tree stops growing, it's considered dead. Same. Same for people.
A couple of days ago, I watched the clip on YouTube. Yeah, 강호동 asked the Joeyoung and 강호동 is a friends relationship.
Comedian.
Yeah, comedian. Yeah. One comedian asked the other comedian.
I know Hango. Yeah.
There are two ways in life.
Mhm.
What is two ways? Do you guys have an idea?
Two way.
Good way.
success
bad
and the
way.
process of.
Yeah, that's right. Joeyoung said success and failure.
Fail.
Yeah, that's wrong. Success and the process.
But it didn't originate from Gao Dong's word. Actually, it's been widespread.
Yeah. I respect for 강호동. Yeah, 강호동 has a lot of reputation.
What do you have?
Rome haven't built in a day.
What?
Rome didn't.
Rome.
Rome hadn't built in a day. Yeah.
Famous. Yeah.
I never heard about it. I'm only concerned about mine, I guess. I never heard about any of the things except mine. Anyway, I'm sorry. I already did, so.
Potato, just a simple. In Korean, I don't know how can I translate it into English. 중용해도. How can I? Yeah, it's kind of 노자.
yeah.
Right, 노자.
Explain us
Just
that.
explain.
Yeah. Sometimes not too much.
I know where to.
Not too much. That is my. Yeah. I mean, not too much. Not too far. Not too. Yeah. Kind of not hot. Not too cold. Kind of. So to make the balance of my life. Yeah. So 중용 is my philosophy. My life.
Balance of your
I mean the Oriental, the philosopher. Maybe
So what's the meaning? So you live in the middle?
Yeah, right. Not too much.
So don't get too excited.
Yeah.
You're disappointed.
There is
Striking a balance.
yeah, balance. Like
Make your
work
balance
and
in your life.
kind of work and life balance also. Is
Yeah,
from, I think it's from Jung.
Yeah.
Kind of, not too much. Work too hard, harm our health, right?
That's right.
Yeah. If we're too lazy, then we are
Rest.
I like the 중용.
yeah. I will try to.
But what does 중용 외도?
종용,
중용의
the way of the way of
아,
the way
중용.
of
What does that mean?
도.
With
the
도.
way 중용
Ah,
the way
도.
of yeah the 중용
So it kind of, we also say equilibrium.
yeah
It's kind of a similar
Right.
concept.
Yeah.
Equilibrium.
Equivalence?
Equilibrium. Well,
Equilibrium is in physics, chemistry, or science. Mating balance. Energy mating balance. Okay. 중용의도. I learned something new.
But it's not easy.
Okay.
Sorry, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Also to follow the 중용, the balance.
What was your grandmother's the signature dish? Grandma? Maybe. Oh, because my mom, because when I think of my grandma, because I used to live
만나?
Manda.
만나?
Lucky Apart.
okay.
Oh, I used to live there. You live there?
No.
No, I
That's
know.
so only.
Because I remember, I have memories with my grandma. She raised me. She used to cook. 꽃게 된장찌개. When I was young, so I remember. Yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. But she cook.
I sometimes use that poke
Okay.
crab for my 된장찌개.
Poke.
Tastes really good.
Poke is only found in Korea, or Asia, because I've never seen poke in Vancouver.
I don't think so. There's crabs all over.
Yeah, but poke is different type.
There's probably smaller one, but different species.
Yeah,
but
right.
maybe umbilical maybe it consists of same crabs, but Korean poke is smaller than smaller than others.
LOC is from normally LOC near Incheon. 응명도.
So that you still like it.
Oh yeah, I remember when I think of my grandma, she used to cook.
In my case, I don't remember her signature dish, unfortunately. Instead of the hot dog reminded me of my grandma, the
Condom?
condom.
How come? She used to cook.
No
Oh.
dish. Yeah, she bought me.
Oh, she bought you.
Ah.
From where? From Xijang?
Yeah.
Oh.
If there is a press. There was a press selling hot dog in front of my house
Oh.
when I was young.
Where was that? Which part of Busan? Where did you live?
Jure?
Jure?
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I don't remember where it is. Jure, far from you? Do you still live in Jure?
No, I live here.
맞아? 어, 이거 맞아.
Where is neighborhood?
네이버는
신만덕.
10만 덕이 좋아. 10만 덕이.
10만덕. 10만덕 is the other side.
Yeah. So
여기 also 심한.
that's 10만 덕. I thought that's 만덕? No. 만덕 1동? 2동? Something?
Yeah,
일동 and 이동, right? I remember. Yeah, 이동. so 이동 is 10만 동. Oh, I didn't know that.
Pass to her.
Yeah.
Are you cold?
A little bit. It's okay. I will make it go up. There are so many signature dishes from my grandmother. So
Oh.
yeah, she has her own farm. So she raises green beans and red beans stuff, and she made meju, 된장, gochujang herself. So yeah, 된장. But one of memorable food from my grandmother is I know just traditional holidays food. Maybe this songpyeon. I remember I made the songpyeon with her. I made yuga with her. I always helped her. So yeah. So sometimes I really miss those foods, but I can't make anymore.
What about your mom? Your mom can't.
My mom, so she has her own dishes.
Okay.
We can't make holidays food anymore. You can't make. So it's really difficult to make. Cook.
Difficult to make.
The process is really
Complicated.
complicated, especially yuga and yacht.
Yacht? You used to make yacht at home?
It's simple, but it takes a really long time.
What do you make out of? What's the ingredient? Main ingredient?
물엿.
물엿.
물엿 and 밀가루.
Wow.
물엿 and 밀가루. That's all.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
Some kind of powder with it, and yeah.
Okay.
Also, have you heard of 조청?
조청? Yeah, 조청. It's expensive.
조청 also is made of some grain, right?
Great. Yeah.
It's grain. 찹쌀?
Yeah, I think so, right. So, can I ask your grandma still?
Oh, she passed away 20 years ago. I miss a lot.
I wish I had chance. Yes, I would have a chance.
Yeah.
I would have a chance. It's
Great. Now you're fluent.
I wish I would have had a chance. Have had a chance.
My grandmother never cooked anything for us, so
What?
I don't know anything because it was my mom's stepmother. So we didn't get to really. She never cooked for us anything like that. I don't remember anything that. But my ex-husband's grandma, and then she cooked every year for us for the Christmas season. Then 7 layer dip. It's the 7 taco dip, but it's used avocado, sour cream, and a bunch of vegetables, and it's a dip for the chip. It's a Mexican dish, but she made it for us every year. Even she passed away now, but she was very old lady, but she still made it for everybody for the Christmas Eve day. Yes, so it's just a memory. But my mother was a great cook. She always cooked kimchi at home. She made the kimchi at home every year, even though she is busy with her business. But I still remember her many of dishes what she cooked for us. the simple 된장찌개 was really good. Kimchi was really good. Everything. Yeah. But she doesn't cook for us. It's been already about 10 years. She has an Alzheimer, so she cannot live for us anymore.
Although she's still around.
Still, I don't know if we can stay around. She's in the hospital. But anyway, yeah. But I don't know anything about the grandmother's signature dish.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
okay.
sorry.
I remember.
Okay.
Question. I remember the question.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, actually, my grandmother passed away 33 years ago. So I cannot remember what she made it to me. She made it to me, and she actually my father is the first, I mean the eldest son, and but she stayed with my uncle's house in Busan because my little cousin, she took care of my little cousin. And sometimes she came back home. Then usually my mother cooked. Yeah. So instead of my mother, the best signature dish is gochujang. Gochujang. You know, yeah, gochujang. Chili pancake kind of like it's similar to pajang, but I prefer gochujang. Yeah.
But was it too spicy for you when you were young?
We should not make it with very hot chili,
Pepper, just
hot
like
pepper.
oil pepper, cucumber.
Yeah, right. And also some 30%. The ingredient, I mean, the recipe is very important.
Yeah.
청양고추, right? Hot pepper, 청양고추
Yeah.
should be used 30 or 20%, and the rest should be like cucumber, and chili or some. There are some kind of chili not so hot. Yeah. It's great. It's go very well with makgeolli. Yeah. Also, I think the nutrition is better than pajang. Gochu is very. Gochu is the best. I mean, very healthy food. You know, Mao Zedong. Yeah,
Mao Zedong?
that is the Mao Zedong, the favorite food is gochu.
Gochu, just gochu?
Yeah.
Or not?
Not gochujang.
Wow.
Yeah. If he tasted gochujang, his favorite food is not the raw gochu, the gochujang. He didn't have chance. My mother, he didn't have chance. My mother's gochujang.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see my grandfather face to face actually. Yeah. That young, yeah.
She passed away.
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't know. So my mom actually, she's been working quite like over 30 years. So sadly enough, I don't know if my mom made food for me. Maybe he must have done it, right? But there's no like striking food or like memorable thing in my life. But my mom actually runs a butcher shop, so I could take
Great meat.
pork or beef. So basically, it's not a food, but it's just ingredient, right? So yeah, I made food for myself. And looking back on the past, like my younger brother and I just made ramen because my mom wasn't able to cook for us for dinner, things like that. So we had like a bunch of like a box of ramen, things like that. So I cannot just pick out just one food for this topic. But I'm still like my mom for sure, right? It's never like basic 된장찌개, kimchi, for sure we have some. But it doesn't mean that memorable food in my life.
Steak.
Or just
steak.
like samgyeopsal, barbecue. Like actually, she brought me a lot. Like in college, my duty was like to bring samgyeopsal to like let's say university students retreat party or something. So like actually we just actually at university in college we sleep money, right? We each money for retreat, go on pickering, right? So my duty was like to bring a samgyeopsal instead. No money, but
No money.
no money.
Why
Actually,
no money?
no money.
You get
But
money.
it's samgyeopsal is gonna be just translated into money, right? Even-
Got you.
Instead of paying for
Yeah,
other
yeah.
Have you put some beef into the ramen?
beef.
No.
You gotta
Never
try.
tried?
You gotta try. I gotta try.
Never tried?
Never yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that next time. She doesn't treat me like expensive, like let's say like high quality of beef, but probably leftovers or like low quality. Why not? Yeah. She's busy, right? Which lady?
She's
right?
busy. Always busy. Okay. So you always cooked for yourself?
Not always, maybe.
Oh. Sometimes.
Most of the
Mostly.
time.
Oh.
But
Maybe
after
you're
I
not
got
sure
a job,
about-
after I got a job,
uh,
I just dine out. Mostly I just eat out. But now I try to just make food at home for dinner after I get off work. Yeah.
She's still running butcher shop?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's
So you can get meat cheap.
yeah.
Cheaper.
I know, right?
No, not true.
It's true, it's true. I still I lives with my mom.
Oh,
So-
okay.
She brings some. She does.
Fresh meat. That's good.
I'm just wondering, skeptical if it is fresh or not.
I mean, fresh out of butcher shop. That's good.
Hopefully.
Fresh than E-Mart.
Yeah. All of a sudden, she wanted to have a look to kind of like big market, like what is that, Costco?
Oh.
She was just curious about how expensive
okay.
it was. So, way more expensive than mine. One thing like that, she just moaned.
But her meat might be more quality. Because I love little butcher shops. Their meat is more fresher than, to me, fresher than the market, big market, E-Mart or other places. I don't think it's fresh that much. So anyway,
Yeah,
I see.
that's it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for let's do card picker. Do you want to go for that one or do you want another one?
If you could donate $1 million to charity, which would you choose?
Which charity?
Charity.
Charity.
Yeah, pick another
Oh, no,
one.
it's
It's up to you.
Well, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I'm not.
So UNICEF.
You were thinking in your head. I think that you sound you put it back.
What's the biggest lie you told as a child?
Oh.
I'm not sure if you believe or not. I was not. I didn't lie when I was
Yeah.
child.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Once,
wow.
yeah, once, I lied to my parents,
Wow.
my mom. My test, my score of test was so good, very low, so I didn't say to my mother. I didn't take a test. Yeah, I throw away all of them to a trash bin. Yeah, mother already know.
They know?
Yeah, there was no secret.
Oh, yeah.
My mother asked my homeroom teacher.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she already know. I already take a test. Before. Yeah, so I like. Yeah, and she was very angry.
Oh.
It was the first time I noticed my mother angry, so scary. Yeah. So she threw.
Right.
No, I don't know. Rubber. Almost.
Rubber hose.
Rubber hose.
Rubber hose?
Yes, rubber hose. And he.
But that's heavy.
Not heavy. Yeah.
What the-
Short.
Oh, short one.
Short rubber hose.
She
Yeah.
spanked you?
Oh, she spanked?
Yes.
That hurts.
Yes.
I was very crying.
So much.
She was very angry because of my lie.
Your
Yeah,
lie.
my lie.
Lie.
And come to think of it, only one subject, the scores was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, 50 scores.
Okay.
Other subjects were high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was very refused. Why not? Said honestly to my mother. I understood my mother's behavior. It deserved hitting.
You deserve the big spanking.
Yeah. Since then,
You never lied.
never lied.
Oh.
Learn from it.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, mine is really serious because
Oh,
I never
okay.
think to tell this to someone.
Mm.
Because I was a 10, I was a little girl, and I was walk with two friends. It was pouring days. It was really pouring days like this, and I crossed the road first, and yeah, I didn't think there was a lot of cars, a little bit of traffic. So I remember I handled like this, come over here, and they tried to come over the road, and they got hit by the car in front of me. So two friends just hit by the car, and I saw that. So I don't remember exactly, but I went to the police and I went to the hospital with the ambulance. And but I said to police, is she here? Yeah, they asked me what happened, but I didn't handle like this. I said just bye bye.
Yeah.
It was my lie, right?
Okay.
So, but they think I have signed to them to come over here. So they crossed the road and they got hit by the car. And so I was really young and shocked.
Yeah.
So
Understand.
yeah, I regret it, but I have no chance to tell them, and I have no chance to. Yeah.
I think this gesture is kind of
Confusing.
trauma.
Yeah. So one of friend, she almost broke her
Hip.
hip, but he
Pelvis.
the bones. So 입원하다를 뭐라고 하죠? She was
Hospital.
in a
Was in
hospital
hospital.
over 2 months. So
Two months?
2 months. So I didn't get a chance to save her story. So
Are you still friends with her?
no, I'm 10. No more. Yeah. Anyways, it reminds me. It was my biggest lie in my life. Should I say honestly to boys? Yeah, sure.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter. You're too young.
Yeah. 9, yeah. 2nd grade?
Mine was second grade.
I didn't want to get us back to my mom. Anyways, my confession. Thank you.
history.
If her friends are watching us now, please
Oh,
don't forget.
That's okay. That's okay.
Believe, please.
No one.
Not, oh, no, it's okay. Nobody watching.
No one's gonna watch
And
it.
it's, her face is not in here. So yeah.
Mine is whenever I stole money from my mom. I think I mentioned this once before, and I stole it, but I was repeating for a few months, I think. And one day I dropped the money in front of my mom, and then she was asking me, "Where did you get this money?" And then I looked at her and I lied to her, saying that, "Oh, one of my friends gave me that money." I'm sure she didn't trust it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she wanted to confirm with my friend, and I was like, "Go get your friend." And I was like in my head, I'm gonna tell her that I talked with men like this, and then I gotta explain to her all the things in my head. And then whenever my friend came over, and my mom was trying to say, "Did you give this money to your friend, to Lin Yang?" And I said, my friend said, "Yes." So we lied and worked out.
Combination.
But a few weeks later, I stole the money again, and then my mom caught me middle of it.
Oh my God.
But that was, I don't remember, I think I was on 4th grade, but I don't remember clearly. But she looked at me, she didn't yell, she didn't say any words, she just looked at me like this and then gave me that look, how much she got disappointed. And then after that, I never stole any money from anybody. Honest.
How much amount of money?
I think it was a 2만 원 or 3만 원, something like that. Yes, yeah. I grabbed the money and then stole it. But I didn't do it after that in my life. In my life, I didn't do this lying or stealing or nothing like that. It's just her face reminds me of my dark side. So I don't do that anymore. No lying. Yeah.
That's cute.
Where is the question?
Yeah. I remember I was not an honest boy when I was a child, but I definitely I made a lot of liars. Right. I made a lot of lies, but I cannot remember anything. So instead, I would like to tell about my son's case because Victor's private mention reminded me. So, your private mention.
Right?
Fry pan. You mentioned
fry
fry pan, right? Right.
Flying. Yeah.
Yeah, remind me
Ah.
my very terrible memory.
Oh.
No, not terrible, but very serious. Really serious. Actually, my wife is a little strict. She's very strict mom to my first son. My first son is now 17 years old. But not, about 7 years ago, yes. Also, my wife give some punishment. Yeah, sometimes with a rod, right?
Yeah.
Then one day, accidentally she hit my son with a fry pan. Not hit, accidentally. Yeah, like while cooking, my son came to the kitchen. Then just he hit. Then
Was
he
it
had,
hard?
oh yeah, not hard.
Oh, no.
not hard, but it was kind of a broad, right? Broad, right? Like a bruise, right? And then the day after, I mean the vice principal sent email to me.
Oh.
We have very serious case.
Situation.
So you need to you have to come to
Abuse.
you have to come to the school office. So I tried. I'm so busy, so I have to go in trip. So I cannot go. Then I postponed. But several times, then the vice principal called me inform me it's really serious. You have to call.
Oh.
Otherwise, maybe we have to take some action. Then
Okay.
I was surprised. Then I ran to the school. So the vice principal was a lady and the English lady. Yeah, so I cannot communicate very well with her, and her accent is also some difficult. So I will explain about. The point is that my son told to the vice principal, my mom hit him with a frighten. Oh, so I was shocked. Oh,
He
never.
used the wrong word.
Yes. He hit, and then I tried to explain. It's not. My son made some exaggerated. I explained, but she told me that I believe my student. I cannot find what to say. I didn't know what to say. I believe my student. Boys, I mean children, don't
Never lie.
never lie.
They do. They lie.
They lie. Right. So I explained more than 1 hour. Then she considered very seriously and to report to the police or something. Oh, then I was shocked. So, and at the end, I persuaded her. I explained her not to, report to the police office. And also I explained Korean culture. We do punishment, kind of so we call the rod of love, right? Rod of love, 사랑이네. She told that there is no
Love.
there is no rod of love in the world.
I'm sorry. Oh, but that was very.
So I searched what is the British culture. So I found that also in long ago, also British school, they punished the student very strictly. In the evening I explained I called my wife and son. Then what the story? she got very angry, so she tried to hit again my son. So
Did he really lie or just a mistake?
right. So I asked my son, why you told to the principal, the vice principal like that, and he told me, I want to get some attention from the vice principal. And he was 9 years old, 9 years old at the time. Maybe he had some difficulty to mingle with the foreign students in the school.
So this is you said
British
school.
Yeah.
British school, but you said it's not in Korea. It's in, Istanbul. So this happened in Istanbul.
Yes.
Oh my God. Because they see you as a foreign family. So maybe it's more serious.
Yeah, right. So, that was very serious. My
yeah.
wife will be in prison.
Yeah, because if you go to jail in
But
Istanbul,
To fix the right evidence, right? In
evidence.
this case. And
Bruise,
bruise, right, bruise. And so from that time on, she tried not to hit. So even when she hit, then not to make any evidence. Try to avoid.
Maybe that's not.
It was very serious. I'm telling the writing, but at that time that was very serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds very
To go
serious.
to jail.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Nah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
in Western culture,
Yeah, right.
even in Turkish, right? Culture. They are very westernized.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's not the biggest lion. Anyway, while growing up, actually, we go to Hagwon like this, right?
Yeah.
Same goes to me as well. So I needed the money,
From for what?
so for I don't know, probably just game arcade.
Oh.
Where it was right. It's so
Or
popular.
PC방.
We didn't have this at the moment. Right? Instead, local like towns have its own game arcades, like game with just coin. So I wanted to play game with that money.
Maybe that.
So I took money from my mom. Like, Mom, I want to deliver money to Hagwon teacher. Whatever. I did, right? I skipped the whole month. I was rich. I was surrounded by my friends and like local famous
Rich guy.
Local favorite
But I
rich guy.
had to,
Coins.
yeah, I had to skip right. But just pretending I was going to Hong Kong. Actually, my destination
Game.
was yeah, it was me.
That's cute.
That was
That's
me.
cute.
That's cute.
Okay. Okay, guys, it's already past 1 hour and
Oh,
about
yeah.
now. Let's wrap it up and then let's call it off and then see you guys next week again. Yeah, I think I will have a meeting next week if you guys can come. But anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Left. Yeah, I left.
Good.
Yeah. 일소.
Huh? 한번 한자어죠.
한번 쓰면 한번
일소?
들면 된다. 일소. 한 번 쓰면 한 번 들면 된다.
일소 뭐라고
일소.
했어? 일소는
일소래요.
예, 한 일자에 한 웃을 숫자에 한 일자에 젊을 숫자. 일소.
일만 얘기해요.
한번 웃으면 한번 젊어야.
한 번 웃으면
예.
한 번 젊어진다. 떡국 한 그릇 먹으면 더 젊어지는 것처럼.
한강 소한 마리.
그 일로도 있어요. 한 번 노알로 한 번 화내면 한 번 늙을로. 예,
한 번 웃으면 더 젊어지고, 한 번 젊어지고, 한 번 화내면 한 번 더 늙어진다. 일소, 일로.
I like
똑같이
사자 쓰는 거. So yeah, we are Chinese character generation. I'm a Chinese character. 한자 세대라 가지고 한자 세대가.
I have trouble with 한자.
한자 세대가
아니.
아까 교육을 받았는데
예.
근데 한자
한자 시험 지금 한자 세대
시험은 중학교 때 시험을 쳤는데
네. 고등학교 했는데. 고등학교 했어요.
네, 하겠어요.
맞네.
세대 맞아요.
근데 한자를 안 해서 관심이 없었어.
나도요.
전혀.
영어 잘하는 분들이 한자
너무 어려워요.
관심 없더라고요.
우리 언니가 자꾸 한자를 공부하라고 나한테 얘기를 하는데 너 한국
예.
계산해야 돼. 근데 나 힘들어. 내 조카, my nephew, he is better than me about 한문, 한자. Yeah.
일소. 예.
Maybe just try to learn Chinese. Easier now.
중국어 한자랑 달라요.
네.
중국어 한자랑 달라요. 옛날에 가면 한자가 있었고.
여기 잘 맞았습니다.
고맙습니다.
아, 이거 가져오라고.
그러니까요, 일이죠.
들고 있기가 무섭더라고.
계속 있다가요?
보이시나요?
아, 보이시나요?
카페에서 한번 하셨나봐요. 카페.
네, 카페에서.
너무 재밌었어요.
네 언니. 제가 지금 여기 우리 스터디하는 데가 있어서.
좋았어요.
이제 맞았어요.
좋아요, 좋아요.
한테 모임할 때 좋죠.
다음 주 발표는 다음 주.
필요하잖아요. 필요할 때.
다음 주 발표.
나도 하나 사야 돼.
아마존에
아니 다음 주 화요일이래요.
뭐라고 취하지죠?
뭐?
저번에.
아, 테이블 토크요.
아마존.
아니 지금 저녁에 아빠랑 집에서 소고기나 구워 먹으려고 소고기 사놨는데 안 내렸어요. 아빠가 그래도 작은 언니도 그렇고 한데 올해는 그냥 아무것도 하지 말아야 되는데 그래도 뭐 아빠랑 우리는 나는 가서 구워 먹지 뭐 싶어가지고 그래도 밥 먹으러 나가자 그랬거든요. 아빠가 이제 뭐 나가서 먹고 그러니까
잖아요.
그러시더라고.
근데 개수가 너무 많았잖아요. 우리 의사가 그래서 그런 것 같아요.
그래서
올려주니까 괜찮았어요. 물론 뭐 그거 하나만 그런 건 알겠지만 스트레스 많이 받았나 봐요. 그래서 이제 그게 역효과가 나버린 거지. 그래가지고 막 몸이 너무 안 좋았어. 정말 슬프고 쓸데없는 거예요. 그래서 이제 지금 괜찮아요. 밥이나 먹고 이런 것만 먹었다. 먹고 안 먹고 그냥 스트레스도 괜찮고 그러니까 또 괜찮아지고. Life is like that.
매주
Not rock and roll, but it's okay.
매주 그래서 오픈 하실 거예요? 매주 합니까?
네. 근데 이제 7월 26일 날부터 해갖고 저희 학원 방학이에요.
오.
그때 이제 집에 서울 아버지 허리 수술하셨거든요. 그래가지고 이제 아버지 보러 올라갔다가 계신 다음에 그주는 모이고 다음 주에 하려고요. 맛있죠 그거. 음료수도 있고. 냉동실에 음료수 있는데.
난 그래도 그건 물어보려고 했는데
그 어르진 않았겠지? 시원하다. 완전 시원해요. 네, 완전 시원해요. 그거 아이스티, 석류에이드. Anybody wants?
I'm okay.
I can have some. What is it?
석류에이드.
에이드 다음 거죠?
It was in the freezer.
It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, I see. What is that?
석류에이드.
학교 방학하면 조금 여유가 있습니다.
네, 맞습니다.
아, 그래요? 방학 언제 했어요?
6월 말에 했습니다. 6월 말에 하면 근무 시간이 좀 짧아요.
아, 6, 7, 8, 6달 동안 하죠.
그렇죠. 2달
Is it for one person? One person?
동안 가장 행복한 시즌.
어디다 그래요? 어디다 그래요?
아, 그거 쓰레기통에다 버려.
계속 지점 요쪽에 계시는
네.
어디 있습니까?
저기, 저기 연지도.
왠지도.
과학자들이.
여기서 뭐 하시는 거예요?
지점에서 뭐, 우리 관리하는
그냥 부산 있는 게 좋지 않습니까?
저쪽, 부산은 여기 부산이 없어요. 예. 근데 부산은 사람들이 소소하니까 여기 한두 달, 두 달에 한 번씩 내려오거든요. 부산에서. 이분이 한 두 달에 한 번 내려오면 그때 사람들과 잘 이제 하고 부산에는 그냥 뭐 리포트 그냥 다 끝내니까.
여기 지점 몇 분이에요?
우리 사무실에 지금 30명 정도 있는데 근데 센터가 나눠져 있어요. 30명이 다 같은 그 아이템 비즈니스 하는 게 아니고 좀 나눠져 있어요.
뭐 중간하시나요?
다 좋은 건 아니에요. 다 여기 이게 그 30명이 하이라키는 없고요. 수평으로 맡고 있는 리더들이 4명 있어요.
다 부산 분들.
그 한번 여직원분들은 백오피스 분들은 다 부산 분인데 대부분은 다 상피제도도 알고 뭐 그런 건 아니고 부산 사람 잘 없어요. 전라도 서울 저기 한 명이나 일본들
회식 같은 잘 안 하시죠?
교수님 이거 주세요.
Thank you.
요즘 회식이 낮아. 밤에 하잖아. 밤에 회식하는 걸 회사에서 지향을 해가지고 약간 뭐 성희롱 있는 분도 있고 여직원들도 좀 싫어하고
아, 그걸 냉장고에 넣으니까 금세 없어지는구나. 이거 냉장고에 넣으면 금세 얼어. 아까 저기 빅터 교수는
먹으러
그
갔다가.
얼었다 왔어.
네.
그래갖고 내가 와 이거 되게 좋네 이러면서.
내년에는 아마 올라가야 될 수 있어가지고
아.
걱정이 됩니다. 제가 한 3년 정도 하여튼 이거 가능하면
대충 화학이지 않습니까?
이 얘기 조금 하고 얘기를
아, 많이 나갔을 것 같아. 일하느라고.
일 스트레스 진짜.
애주와 뭔가 익사는 것도 굉장히 무서워.
일 중독자가 뭐 퀄리티인 것 같은데 이게 윤기가
대만으로
능률이
흥미에
오르고
양극도 있고
그냥 내가 일에 치여서는 그런 느낌이 있잖아. 근데 지금 치이는 거야 내가. 그렇다고 막 이게 아침에 막 능률적으로 되는 것 같아요. 그러니까 아침에 그냥 일하기 싫다 일하기
굉장히
싫다 이러고
좋습니다.
표본 이런 거 없지. 표본 이런 거
애주 솔루션들이 뭐
아침에
아, 같이 있어요?
지금 당장 해야 되는
거기는
그런 일들보다는
아.
그런 것보다는 그냥
아, 대충
하긴
말씀하시죠.
해야 되는데
여기는 제일 높은
자꾸
분이 서로
속도가
예, 예.
고 우리는 쌍둥이
미루게
네.
되고 조금 지금 약간 정체기 같은
그걸로
오래 가는데
혼자
약간
가시고 같이 와. 그럼 집을 구해서
사실은 이제 내가 거의 4, 5개월을 카카오하고 전에 운동하고 그다음에
아이고.
그런 시간을 내가 일을 했잖아. 일을
다른
하니까
사람이 그래서 꽂지 가족 같이 살아야 되잖아.
일을 안 해서 서울에 있지. 그러니까 애들이 빠져나가더라고. 못쓰는 애들이라고. 사실 또 그러니까 그걸 보니까 이게 또 일만 해야 되는 가장
빠닥빠닥 해야 되나 하면서.
이제 저기
원래 사실은
팬카페 저기
좋아하는 거
제가 환영하다고 했는데
아, 못 봤어요. 팬카페.
내가 너무 아니라게 홍보도 안 하고
그게 뭐 그게 제가 이제 어떤 뭐 부산시에서는 인기 프렌들리 그게 이제 있길래 한번 가겠습니다 하고 한번 간 적이 있어요.
예.
가면서 예 알겠습니다 만나고 내일
왜 광고도 홍보도 막 때리고 맨날 블로그 글 주고 올리고 인스타에 내가 좀 하고 해야
대신 또 학교 가는 길이 있어요.
남은
가서
시간을
좀
할 수 있으니까 그런 거지.
가보셨어요?
그러면서 내가
그거에
정말
또한 매력이
아.
있다.
중요한 일을 하면
내일도
모르겠는데
내일도
하기 싫다 이러면서
혹시-
계속 네이버 막 그 기사만 보고 있고
예 맞습니다.
환경 기후변화 이런 거랑 걱정하고 있고
내일 굉장히 수고가
그래서
내가 지금 뭐 하는 거야 이러면서
열정이
떨어졌을 거
맞아 약간 열정
에너지 빠지고
매너리즘은 진작에 있었던 것 같고
브랜드를
우리가 초창기에 그 마음가짐은 아니잖아요.
그러니까 차라리 그냥
아 이게 그런 게
근데
조금 마음을 내려놓고
아니, 근데요.
고민을 해달라고
브랜드들이
사람이 왜
맞아.
원래
이름은
돈 맛을 안 먹으면 이게 잘
설명이
이해가 안 되거든.
이 얘기가 그 친구 얘기랑 똑같아요. 이제 진혁이 그 친구 비슷한 얘기예요. 학원 운영하다 보니까 지가 이제